The path of non-duality or Advait Vedanta is not for everyone. It's a journey meant for those who are ready to explore the deeper truths of existence. It's a path that leads you directly from darkness to light, from ignorance to the realization of your true self. But not everyone is equipped to walk on this path. Just as climbing a high mountain requires preparation and skill, reaching the summit of self-realization requires certain qualities. These qualities transform an ordinary individual into a true seeker of truth. The first one is curiosity. A true seeker has an intense longing to understand the mysteries of existence. This curiosity is not casual, it's like a fire within that constantly asks, who am I? What is this world? What is the nature of existence itself? Think of a child constantly asking, what's this? What is that? That relentless curiosity, that extreme hunger to know is the same driving force in a seeker's heart. Every experience becomes a question. Is this real or is it an illusion? And the second one is the extreme desire for liberation. A seeker cannot be content living in limitations. Just like a bird cannot remain happy in a golden cage, a true seeker yearns to break free from all forms of bondage, whether they are physical, mental, or emotional. Imagine a fish taken out of water. It writhes and struggles to return to its natural habitat. Similarly, a seeker cannot rest until they are liberated, until they experience true freedom. And then comes the 6 essential qualities of a seeker, also known as Shad Sampatti according to the scriptures. Without these 6 qualities, staying on the path of knowledge becomes almost impossible. So now let's explore them. The first one is calmness of mind, also known as Shama. A seeker's mind does not wander aimlessly. They practice contemplation and reflection on the teachings they receive. It's not enough to memorize knowledge. One must internalize it deeply. Think of tea leaves in hot water. Over time, the water absorbs the color and flavor completely. Similarly, through contemplation, the seeker's mind becomes infused with the essence of truth. The second one is self-control or Dhamma. Most people are controlled by their senses, pulled towards tempting sights, sounds, and tastes. But a true seeker learns to control their senses, steering them towards higher goals. Imagine riding a horse without reins. It could go wherever it wants, but with proper reins, you can direct the horse in any direction. Similarly, a seeker learns to guide their senses instead of being guided by them. Now the third one is withdrawal from distractions, also known as Uparati. A seeker avoids getting entangled in worldly distractions. They focus solely on what aids their journey towards truth, leaving behind everything else. A farmer removes weeds from the field so the crops can grow properly. In the same way, a seeker eliminates distractions to cultivate wisdom in his life. The fourth one is endurance or titiksha. The path is not always easy. A seeker needs the strength to endure challenges, be it pain, loss, or discomfort, without ever giving up. Think of a mountain climber who continues to ascend even in the face of storms. Their unwavering determination mirrors the endurance of a seeker. The fifth one is faith or Shraddha. Faith here does not mean blind belief, but a trust born out of reasoning and experience. A seeker must trust the path and the teacher guiding them. When you plant a seed, you have faith it will grow into a tree. Similarly, a seeker knows that the path through long will eventually lead to ultimate truth. The sixth one is focused mind or Samadhan. Patience and focus are vital. A restless mind cannot achieve self-realization. A seeker must remain calm and composed, free from all haste. Think of a sculpture carving a statue from stone. Each strike of the chisel is deliberate and patient. Over time, the rough stone transforms into a masterpiece. And now there are some additional qualities which a seeker must cultivate. And they are intelligence, which is buddhi. The seeker must have capacity to think deeply and penetrate beyond superficial appearances, to understand the essence of things. Just like a skilled jeweler can identify real diamonds amidst a pile of stones, similarly, a seeker recognizes the pearls of wisdom amidst the noise of the world. And then comes reasoning or tarka. Advaita Vedanta is deeply rooted in logic and inquiry. A seeker must have a sharp sense of reasoning to discern what is true and what is false, just as a scientist demands proof before accepting a theory. A seeker must question and test every idea before embracing it. And finally comes discernment or vivek. This is the ability to distinguish between the real and the unreal, the eternal and the temporary. Imagine navigating through a dense forest with a map. Knowing the right direction is like having discernment. It helps you stay on the correct path amidst confusion. And finally comes the ultimate goal of the seeker. Attaining self-realization can happen in an instant, but developing these qualities takes time and effort. These qualities are like the oil in a lamp. Without them, the flame of knowledge cannot burn brightly. In essence, the seeker's journey is about transforming himself. As these qualities grow within, the light of wisdom naturally begins to shine. The question is, are you ready to take the first step? Are you ready to cultivate them within yourself? Many thanks for listening.